Good morning, Big Brother fans. It is Tuesday, February 20th. A week from now, I will be done talking about Big Brother for a few months. Where are we in February? March, April, May. 3 months. That's not long enough. I need another long break. Because at some point in June, I'll start talking about it again. Guys. All right. Feeds came back last night. Mark won head of household, or rather, James gave Mark head of household. Obviously, so that James will be available to play in it next time around. We're down to 7 house guests. Mark and James intend to go after Brandy and Ari and break them up. They're not, they're kicking that Omarosa can down the road. We'll see if it ends up biting them in the butt or not. I'm thinking that it may not. My thoughts are that if they get Brandy or Ari out first on Friday, remember it's a double eviction, James will be able to play for it. It's not a triple, that's right. We know it's not a triple now because Julie said it wasn't a triple. So we went into this thing thinking there'd be 3 people left at the end of the day Friday, or some of us did. And then Ross said there would be 4, and now we find out there's going to be 5 people left at the end of the day Friday. So Sunday's going to be a very busy show. Maybe they'll kick somebody out on Saturday. I don't know. And then just kind of show it back. It may be that the feeds will go down Friday night and they won't come back until Sunday. That's possible. And that's just me speculating. I have no information. So, we heard about a couple other things we picked up about the head of household competition. Sounds like it was a back and forth thing, but they were speculating that it was going to be a slip and slide, but then they got their microphones and they noticed they weren't the quote wet mics, which means microphones that are designed to get wet. They noticed that. So it's like, okay, it may not be the slip and slide then, but it was a back and forth competition where they had to run back and forth across the backyard in some fashion. I saw a reference to a balance beam, so I could see a fairly simple setup, being as they had the backyard already set up for the one competition last night. But let's say that it was a get a bunch of things from one side of the yard to the other, and you had to go across a balance beam as part of that process. And again, it sounds like it was Mark and James that were in the lead, and what we heard was that James pretty much stopped and let Mark win, which is very smart on James's part, because it's like, well, you got this. I know if Mark won't be eligible next, but I think overall that yes, James probably has a better shot at most competitions than Mark. Probably, don't know. Trying to think if there's anything else major. Last night, so Marissa was totally building up Ross, like, oh, that's it. You just saved everybody tonight by not using the power of veto, so that Meta got to go. And I don't know. I mean, part of me is thinking is why would Marissa do this? What is her motivation for praising Ross? At first, she praised just him, but then she was out praising him in front of other people, and that's when I kind of went, is she doing this in order to get other people to look at Ross as being a big threat? Even though she's kind of teamed up with him, is she kind of like hopeful that, well, maybe they'll go after Ross and not me if they realize that, wow, he's a bigger threat than I am? I'm not sure. What else? If I had to pick between Brandy and Omarosa and Ari, I would pick. Well, I'd want Ari to stay between those 3. Kind of a pulling for her. No offense to Brandy, she hasn't been horrible in the house, but at the same time, Ariana's been kind of a little bit more of a strategic, hardcore game player. That's my opinion. And Omarosa, I just plain don't want Omarosa to win. That's what I've said time and time again. I don't want Omarosa to win. Don't want Omarosa to win. I'm still a little bit, perturbed with the stunt casting aspect of it. It certainly got him in the news because there was more White House references last night, or more, as I recall, I think there was. I can't even remember what it was at this point, but yeah. What else? Not a whole lot. I mean, we got a long, relatively speaking, for Big Brother. This is last time we had Shannon that was going out the door during the week. That we kind of kept thinking, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? I don't think Brandy and Ari are going to be surprised if Mark does indeed nominate them. I don't know if Omarosa is going to freak out or not. Only 6 people play for Power Veto, so one person will sit out for the Power Veto competition. It'll be interesting to see who that ends up being. But I don't think they'll play for the Power Veto. Maybe tomorrow, but maybe not until Thursday. It just depends on what how they want to show it. I don't think they'll do it live on Friday. I think they'll have it done. Maybe they'll start off the show with the Power Veto meeting, or maybe they'll do the Power Veto meeting on Thursday. I wrote on my Twitter account that I thought they would do nominations today, Power Veto competition tomorrow, and Power Veto meeting Thursday. But they don't have to. They can do the Power Veto meeting live on Friday. It's a 2-hour show. It is a double eviction show, but double eviction shows are usually 1-hour shows, so there's no reason that they can't do the Power Veto meeting towards the end of the first hour and then kick right into the double eviction process. So I don't know. Not sure what's going to happen. But we'll find out. We'll figure it out as it happens and let you know and all that, yada, yada, yada. I'm done. Hope you guys have a wonderful Tuesday. Yeah, that kind of stuff. I got nothing, guys. I'm thinking, we got our podcast tonight. Oh, yeah. I think tonight's going to be a short one. I think tonight may be a short podcast. I can't see doing 2.5 hours. I just don't think we have the audio to do 2.5 hours. And game-wise, it hasn't been that, oh my gosh, kind of, So, yeah. But tune in tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Go to BigBrotherPodcast.com. We're on Mixlr, Mixlr. You can search for the Big Brother Gossip Show. You can find it that way. That's the way it's broadcast live. We broadcast it live on Mixlr. And then Scott posts it up to the interwebs afterwards, and you can listen to the replay that way, or listen to it later that way if you're not able to listen live. Plus, there are people that have technical issues listening live. It's, what can I tell you? We do the best we can. It's the best solution we found for listening live. We used to use another app for a short period of time. I don't even remember what it was at this point. It's been so long, but yeah. Okay. I'm really rambling. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday once again, and we'll talk to some of you later today on Periscope, or even later than that on the Big Brother Gossip Show. See you guys. Bye-bye.